People, I'm not sure how much you can see me. It's clearly dark here in Ireland, and my wife has sent me out. She's pregnant, she has cravings, she wants KFC, and when a pregnant woman asks for KFC, you better say, how high? Anyway, I'm coming to you because I'm super excited about a development that just happened. Do developments happen? It's been a long day, people. Please forgive me. Anyway, it's been a bit of a mad day. We are working on the layout for Mag of Holding Issue 1, Frozen Wastelands. It's been really busy. Go, go, go. I've had meetings all day with writers, and I've chatted with the layout guy, and he's doing an amazing job. I've seen the second or third draft of the layout document so far. Folks, you guys are in for a surprise. It's going to be amazing. It still needs a good bit of work, but it still looks fantastic despite needing to be tightened up quite a bit. A little bit more content is still dripping in. It's a bit close to the wire, but we're getting there. But the exciting development, just before I left the house, Kyle Gray, our managing director stroke lead game designer, this is all new, we don't know yet, but he reached out to me. He sent me a message and he said, Paddy, all of a sudden we just jumped up on the Kickstarter. So we bypassed our third stretch goal, and so that's awesome. Again, we're not going to reach the bigger stretch goals. I think we set our sights a little too high with our first Kickstarter. That's okay. Lesson learned. You live and you learn. That's what this Kickstarter was all about, learning lessons. Now, I did try to do a video the other day, giving you guys an in-depth look at what exactly is going to be in Mag of Holding Issue 1. However, I had the kids in the backseat of the car, and
I'm making books as well.
You're making books as well.
Yeah,
well,
that's why I got Nemo.
Well, they had other ideas. So maybe tomorrow or the next day, I've spoken a lot about what the story behind Mag of Holding, the principle behind it, what we're trying to do, create these awesome tools for dungeon masters and options for players. And I haven't really talked about the specifics. It's a frozen wasteland, but what is that? What kind of monsters are there? What are the encounters about? Are we using stock art or are we using original art? It's all original, people. It's all original. Apart from some of the textures. We've got an amazing group of artists we're working with. But yeah, I haven't really talked about the details. So the next video, I'll talk a little bit about that. But for now, I've actually been ignoring the Kickstarter for the most part because I've been working on, number one, getting issue 1 together so that it's ready. The PDF is still on schedule to be ready this week after the Kickstarter finishes. I've also been working on Eisendore's Vault of Tragic Treasure, which is our magic items book, 300 pages long, 200 plus items, and lots of lore, bits of adventure, story, and more. And the Order of Elemental Chaos, which is going to launch alongside Eisendore's Vault on the same Kickstarter. That is going to be about a 200-page adventure module set in the elemental planes. I don't know if module is the right word. It's kind of going to be a bunch of side quests set in the different planes with the different elements, and it all ties into a singular theme and a specific magic item that kind of ties them together. It's a bottle of gin. I've spoken about it before. I love the mechanics of that item, and it just lends itself really nicely to these kind of like side quests that you can plug and play into your various campaigns. You can actually run it from beginning to end. It just requires a little bit more work on the DM's part, but we have all the notes and world building and lore and bits and pieces that you need. It's a nice framework for a DM to build around that if that's something they wish to do. Anyway, that's what I've been working on. Also, another exciting development today is we got the keys for our office, the first Penny Dragon Games office. You know what? I'm not even excited about it, but only because I haven't had a chance to even let it absorb. it's insane. So much has been going on, people. You know, it's 9 p.m. You know, my schedule is out the window. I'm normally in bed by now, ready to go to sleep. I normally get up early in the morning, around 4:45, 5 a.m. and I haven't been doing that because life has been a roller coaster. It's been absolutely mental, but I'm going to be getting into the routine again soon. We got this office, at the minute with the plague going around, and COVID-19 means there are limits on what we can do with the office, but that's okay. We can only have 2 people in there at a time with social distancing. We're still going to have a bunch of virtual people working even after COVID clears up at some point. We don't know what that's going to look like, when it's going to happen, or any of those things. But when it does happen, we're still going to have people working virtually. We're hiring a lot of artists and freelancers to plug gaps that our staff maybe can't really take care of, because we're always going to have so much work going on, people. The amount of work, the amount of content and Dungeons and Dragons supplements and other tabletop RPG content that we're going to put out over the next few years is insane. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Now, the Kickstarter is up for another 2 days, so maybe you want to check it out if you haven't done so already before it's too late, and get your name in the book as a special thanks, or in the magazine as a special thanks. And until next time, keep rolling.